That's why I said, see, with all this killing going on, we are all have what? Listed out the causes of insecurity in Nigeria. So what stopped the government from taking charge?
Which government?
The same government of that we're in.
The same people in the government are part of the beneficiaries of this.
Who is going to take charge? Is it by how
It is the people.
How?
It is the people. Sovereignty belongs to the people. The Nigerian people must begin to take charge.
All right, let me take control of the table. I want us to hear each other. Thank you. Quickly, sir.
You are talking about the government. Is the governor not part of the government? Is Autumn not part of the government? Are most of the northern governors now who are now realizing what is happening not part of the government? Even the FCT minister, I think 2 weeks ago, has come up with fear about the insurgents. Are they not part of the government? It's not about part of the government. It is what is it that you're doing as a government that people can see and relate and say, yes, you're doing something. They're not doing it. It's not about saying it. As of today, let me tell you, whether you like it or not, every Nigeria is at the mercy.
Of course.
Don't forget that before this time, every Nigerian we are asked to mop up all ammunition. So everybody brought out their ammunition. But what happened to the herdsmen that are still carrying AK-47? And what happened to these bandits? What happened to these terrorists? Why do they get their own guns? And now you tell me that because I want to be a good Nigerian, and somebody is coming to my family, rape my wife, rape my daughter, mutilate them, and I will just keep quiet because I said, having gone, let me tell you, death is death. Even if it's one person, before you kill me, it doesn't matter. Because the issue, what we are getting now is monster. The monsters are coming. And the best bet, if it's possible, like they say, it's not every Nigeria. Before you give you gun, there's some criteria you have to.
But what kind of gun are you going to carry?
Whatever gun.
Whatever
even
gun.
if not them. But look, see, let me tell you.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm scared about this issue of people arming themselves with guns, because by the time everybody now carries guns, first of all, guns are not licensed to women in Nigeria, in case you don't know what the law says. So if you are a woman hoping to carry a gun, you are out of the equation. But then, talking seriously, I'm afraid of an implosion, okay? People don't carry guns about, and we have this number of killings. What will happen when people actually have the right to carry guns? That is a genuine fear of somebody like myself, all right? So, do you want to take my seat, Mr.
No.
Let me finish, sir. Let me finish. Thank you so much. All right, so there's that genuine fear of implosion that might arise as, as a consequence of this, everybody arming themselves. But then the question I wanted to ask is, the governor of a state is the chief security officer of that state. When he comes out and then pushes that responsibility to the people. That is a strong indication of something worse than failure, if you ask me.
Catastrophic.
Do you understand? So if a governor is clueless as to what else can be done to salvage this state, in terms of security, and then says, please, make everybody just, let us just begin to, police ourselves, and that is a situation that might lead to chaos or anarchy if we're not very careful. All right, so I want you to respond to that. Meanwhile, let me hear you. Let me hear your question.
Okay. Do you know why the frustration is getting high? If you look at the way the North, the way they stay in their villages, that you could have just maybe enclosed, 10 people here.
And then some space, and then,
And what time and what effort will it take the security agent to get there? Those things, they've thought of it, and it's not possible. And there's no way we can bring all of them together to say, come and stay. Don't forget that most of them too are farmers, and their farm is just behind them. So, in all of this, it's a failure of the system. And I'm still going to come back to what I've said earlier. We on this table have said, enumerated all the problems. Government knows about it, and government are part of this problem. So, in what way can we stop this killing? It's not by asking your people to carry gun. It's by you, the person in charge,
the governor,
to do the right thing. And what's the right thing? You know the right thing to do.
All right. No, sorry. Okay. Richard, I respect your point of view because, like we say, you're a security consultant. But you see, you people that are doing security consultant, even at federal and state level, sometimes You people talk as if you're not part of us. You're not part of those who are feeling the pains. Because when you talk about the state, I keep asking the question, what is the role of the governor in controlling the Commission of Police in the state? What powers does he have?
Zero
By going by that 1999 constitution.
Zero.
So if he has zero power, what do you expect him to do?
That's exactly what I just said there. I said the only reason we cannot have state police today is because it's not in the constitution. Even the one we have in the constitution right now, it's not effective. Even this, if you look at the statement, it said the IG. It's still giving the power to the IG. It's not like he has the executive power to say, yeah, carry gun. You see, that the IG is still going to vex.
Why I'm asking this is, in the last, going to about 4-6 months now, some individuals have held Southeast to ransom. Every Monday has become a sit at home. We have governors in the Southeast. They have not been able to break these things. They have not been able to find out who are those behind this instruction, who are those enforcing it.
If you sit on this table and say they don't know, that's a
no. If they know and they cannot stop it,
yes,
then they're asking the people to take the laws into their hands.
Let me tell you.
10 seconds, sir. We have to read messages.
The worst catastrophe for any nation is when there's lack of trust to your security agencies, and it has gotten to that extent that you can't even trust your security agencies, and that is why this government is coming up. Because once there's no security, what else? People become the security. And that is what is happening. It's playing. It's not about Liz and Farah. It's virtually everywhere. Everywhere. And Zamfara is just like they did in, I think, 19 something when they brought out the Sharia law. They're the first. And I like them. They're always the first when it comes to bringing certain things that is going to blow everybody. This security issue, the security agencies have failed this country. And that is why Nigerians are saying they want to protect themselves.
Thank you, Dr. Maduka.
Security agents have not failed this country because security agencies is not institutionalized. We see our security agency that is under Mr. President. We see our security agencies that before they release cover. For example, let me tell you, 100% vote budget for police. Do you know how much is released to police at the end of the year? Less than 20%.
It's not our fault.
So how can you now blame the security agents?
20%. So the remaining 80%
where is it?
goes into the system.
Go to the system.
Into the corruption in the system. Let's call it
what
what
I'm
it
talking
is.
about here.
So corruption is also a factor in this insecurity we're talking about.
Thank you.
We can't say it enough. Our police force is understaffed. We've been saying.
Please, no.
We've been saying this for a while,
yes,
and it looks like the people are not listening.
Yeah.
Those who should listen should not. We don't have enough policemen.
Yeah.
What would it take, to boost the numbers?
To the army, police.
Exactly. What would it take, really? Go into an average police station. If you had confidence before, when you get there, you'll be deflated like a balloon.
That's it.
Because what confronts you as to structure and even the environment,
yes,
even the smell. Do you understand? What would it take to fix our police stations, bring it up to standard, let them use computers, laptops, tablets, iPad? Jesus, for God's sake, what would it take?
Let me tell you what it will take.
What would it take to give them good weapons?
Nothing.
No. A policeman is a human being afraid for his own life because he has a wife and children. What will it take for him to boost his confidence to face that enemy with the right weapons?
This is
Patient, you said it all.
This is what it will take.
You said it all.
The answer is simple. First and foremost, the IG need to stop policemen walking around as bodyguards.
We've said that time and time again.
True.
You still go to a police station in 2022, you are paying 200 naira to buy full scarf sheets to write statements. It's disgusting at this point. What are we doing?
Let me give you the second one.
Disgusting.
The second one is that
what's going on?
We're saying that our policemen are not enough to police us. Yet, the IG is sending policemen on missions.
Do you know?
These are things that has to stop. You need to build your own house before you begin to look at another person's house. We need to do that. The government needs to wake up from sleep.
Let me tell you.
And fortify. You see, I would always say that if you want to understand policing, go and read the history of the late Sunday Adewusi. He started the Nigerian Mopo. Where are they today? What work is the Mopo doing? The only work I know they are doing is they are guarding banks, they are guarding individuals, they are guarding politicians.
Well, people are dying that really needs the services of the police, and now citizens are asked to carry guns. All right. Sure. This one is coming in from Jos by Sunday and is on WhatsApp. Good afternoon, boss. Everyone should carry gun. Nigeria, that small quarrel on streets between you and your brother, you bring out cutlass. Wahala go deo. Me and my brother, we anger. They burn us with it. Okay. All right, so this is at least a Nigerian who is honest about things. All right, Chini is here today. Says, good day, Galaxy. Nigeria, my country, the government and the security agencies will not help you, and they won't allow you to help yourself. This is why some quarters believe the conspiracy theory of religion and ethnic cleansing. Auntie P, not just Zamfara, every Nigerian needs to rise up and defend himself and his family. That one is by Chini. Another one on WhatsApp says, good afternoon, Lady P and all guests. I feel it's a good idea to allow Nigerians to carry personal ammunition for self-defense, but do we have a system that can check the use of such weapon? There may be a misuse if no system is in place. Jide Olaoke, send that one in. All right, we seem to have so many on WhatsApp today. Another one by Matthias from Kaduna says, good afternoon, presenter and co-host. The governors have been confessing they are all overwhelmed and the security is being compromised to a level that it cannot be reversed. Imagine my state now, a hot zone, bandits banning some activities, two captains in one ship. Since the government have failed their primary duties, we have to arm ourselves. This is the end result of this administration. Matthias from Kaduna, send that one in. All right, like Gigi Olaoke did raise a very valid point. When you issue these guns and these licenses to people, let's say even farmers, do we have what it takes to even track, what gun has been given to which person? All right, that person that was killed, which bullet from which gun is like, we all know what our forensics is in this. Let's not even kid ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves. They can't even get your DNA right. Let's be honest about it. So, what are you talking about?
How many are we in Nigeria?
No, you don't even know where we live.
How many are we in Nigeria?
You don't know our streets.
No, how many are we in Nigeria? What's our population?
We'll keep saying this. The government is the principal to take care of our security, and they have failed us. So what do we do? What I'm saying is not calling one agency that they are the one that have failed. If you call the agency, I'll say that's wrong. Who takes care of police? Who takes care of army? Today, army is overwhelmed in Nigeria.
Doing police work.
Doing police work.
Can I answer you? You know, recently we heard that one of our ex-military executive, his house, we discovered how alleged how many millions of dollars, pounds were gotten from that house. Those monies are meant for security you're talking about.
That's the corruption we mentioned.
I'm coming. You talked about how much 20% is being given to policing. Meanwhile, the 80% goes on. You know why? Because everything in Nigeria has been garnered as secrecy. Our budget should be open. Nigerians are supposed to ask questions. But nobody asks questions. Especially when it's something about security, everybody's afraid. Don't ask. Do you know you cannot audit security agencies of account? You can't. Who are you? So that is the issue. But these people is our money, is our tax money that is being used. And in every sense society, every amount provided in a budget is subject to investigation and auditing. But it's not done here.
For me.
No, so these are the things I'm coming. Yeah. So when you have 80% going into somebody's pocket, and are you telling me that people are not that way? We just had about 170 billion that one person,
even the contractor for the to supply equipment, what they saw in his house.
So when you now see all this, what is the measurement? What is the enforcement? What is the punitive measure that is being given to these people? These are the issues that you're talking about.
Yes.
When people can say, look, when you get this, you'll be punished. Now the man that with 170 billion is now at home. He was granted bail. I'm asking myself, is something wrong with us?
Doctor, because of there's no consequences for a lot of things we do in this country. That's why we keep repeating it. And the people to take over or enforce that consequences are the one doing it. Our problem is ourselves in this country. Our problem is ourselves. Just take it. If you take a layman from where he's suffering today, put him where he sees small meat.
I'm sorry. Let me chip in there. See, each time things go wrong, we keep saying our people, our people.
It's our people.
First and foremost, we need to understand that we have no.
The leaders too are us.
No. We have no system in place. There is no system in Nigeria. We need a system that works devoid of who the president, the governor, the minister is. We do not have that.
That's the institution I'm talking about.
And that is where there's a lacuna, and that is where the 1999 constitution is flawed, and that document needs to be destroyed for this country to move forward.
Let me quickly say something. How do you feel yesterday seeing the Supreme Court
Chief Justice
being sworn in an executive chamber? Do you see Mr. President being sworn in Supreme Court? You see, because that's part of our system too, has not come to say, let me take our power. Why was that man not sworn in the Supreme Court yesterday? You see, those are the things that happen in Nigeria.
A quick closing question. Can I ask Mr. Mo, as your security consultant, governors of every state get security votes every month?
To me, it's illegal to me.
Okay. Now, the essence of that security vote,
we don't know,
is part of it is to ensure the security and the safety of the people and the state.
Yes.
All right. So, if the governor cannot function in that capacity of being the chief security officer of the state, and then residents are now carrying guns and defending themselves, does it still get the security vote? And if he does it share the security votes now to the residents? Because yes, you are defending yourself.
We don't even know how much.
Because these are questions we don't want to ask as a Nigerian.
We don't know how much.
Because if you are not providing that service to the people, why are you getting the allocation? What are you using it for?
We don't know how much a governor collects for security vote. I only heard from Russia's culture one time that he said his security vote is devoted to the people.
We have to read 2-3 messages. Buki Olajide says, why is it that every attempt to curb insecurity failed for the north and worked relatively for the south? The Amotekun just arrested the Owo chief church criminals, and also, rather than giving citizens guns, the Oyo state government just added more 500 people to join Amotekun. The north is turning insecurity into a rocket science issue. All right, we have more reactions coming in. Let's all re-examine our ways and return to the Lord. Ajiboye Ijabe from Osun State, send that one in. Mrs. Agnes Izima from Abuja says, this is a good one from Mr. Governor, but it should be with license. This situation is already out of hand, and no security officer will secure me better than I will secure myself. We have had enough of these bandits, and it's high time we started looking for our defense. All right,
before you conclude, look at Ondo State, for example. Ondo State just give an executive order that CCTV should be procured here and there. And I ask myself, so if you procure CCTV and you see the intruders, what do you do?
What do you do?
Who goes after them? And
Okay, Mr. Patient, can I?
10 seconds, sir.
Okay.
We are rounding off now.
He brought in the security vote. Security vote is not part of it's not in their constitution at all. It was a coinage of individuals who want to who are corrupt. Let me put it that way. And because I said something, every account, every budget in this country given to you from the public should be subject to investigation and auditing. But security vote, like I said, is part of the ones you don't check. So people have used it to mass.
Because first of all, it's not legal.
It's not legal.
Okay.
So the day we will get it right, that these things that are not in there, people who have collected, we should start picking them up one after the other. Let them come and tell us what they've used their security vote. That is illegal, because it's illegal deduction.
Thank you, Dr. Maduka. Our time is completely up this afternoon. All right, apologies. We had other topics, but this topic just took the whole day. So tomorrow we'll continue with the other topics. Many thanks to our guests this afternoon. Thank you so much, Prince Francis Chilaka. Thank you to you, Dr. Sonny Obimadka. Thank you, Mr. Richard Amowa.
Thank you so much.
You know, it's so heartbreaking that this is the level we are as a country and as a people.
So sad.
We cannot continue to live in fear.
So sad.
All right? It is a very sad situation. Please, can the authorities, can they just do the right thing and let all this end and let Nigerians at least